there was a time that I was a Democrat, and I agreed with the ideals that the party at the time had, and I was just as outraged at the Republican Party as the next person. But I had an awakening one time, and I decided to go for a Republican Party who spoke of liberty and things like that, and it made a lot of sense to me. So I thought Congressman Ron Paul would make a great president, and I started paying attention to the things that he said and the way things were happening and the way the Democratic Party was slowly leeching away at our liberty. And I realized that I was no longer a Democrat, and if he was a Republican, I had to be a Republican. But I was more libertarian than anything. There just were no, and still to this day, are no good libertarian choices for President of the United States of America. So, I thought, well, I'll be a libertarian Republican. So, I'm a Ron Paul fan. So I watched Ron Paul do great all through the primaries and get up there, and they go to the Republican National Convention, and every time a state wanted to mention his name, they'd go, and the next president of the United States of America, and they cut the mic. The RNC cut the mic. They stifled Ron Paul in his bid to become president. They would not allow it to happen, instead opting for Mitt Romney. Romney! So, it was when I understood that both parties were crooked as and that there was no need to even worry about either one of them. So then along this time comes Mr. Donald Trump. Before he even announced that he was running, I was campaigning for him. I've been waiting for a guy like Trump specifically, for a very long time. I remember when Trump, it looked like he was going to run for president way back, like in the 80s, and he gained a lot of popularity. I thought, that guy, he's not a politician. He's more like me than he is anybody else. He may be rich, but he's really just seems like a normal guy. He speaks like a normal person. He's an American citizen, just like me. So yeah, I started campaigning for Trump, and I still believe that Donald Trump would have anyway been the best candidate to break what's going on in our society. This is why the establishment is fighting against him on both sides. Now the Republicans are starting to come around and realize they don't get behind him, it's over for them. It's over for all of us. America won't be an America anymore if Donald Trump is not elected president. I hate that you disagree if you disagree, but that's just the way it is. Donald Trump is a true American. He's been hanging out with people of minority color, if you want to label people. He's been hanging out with non-whites for a very long time, donating to the cause to try and enact a social change for them, to the Democratic Party. That's why everybody was all on him about donating money at the beginning of this run to the Democrats. Oh, you're a Democrat, you're just in it with them. No, he's in it to defeat Hillary Clinton, the enemy of the United States of America, the enemy of liberty, the enemy of all of us. You will not have inalienable rights anymore. There won't be any such thing. Hillary Clinton says there is no such thing as inalienable rights. Everything is subject to change, depending on who's in charge. I, for one, like the idea of being able to defend myself anytime I want, with any means I want. It's liberty. You got to feel free to be free. If you're not feeling free, you do not have liberty. Freedom is not paying half of my paycheck in taxes. And that's what it equals to, no, actually more than half in taxes now that there's Obamacare. Yes, it's time to elect Donald Trump as President of the United States of America. You're welcome.
Lil Doggy.